So I am continuing on gym day 103, where I made the introduction of what I'm going to be speaking about today. So for those of you who didn't hear, on my second to last year of high school, my social life took an unexpected turn. So I made some fake excuse to my parents in order to change schools, and I did. I went to a different high school for my last year. And when I went to this new high school, I was determined to, change things around. So I created a persona, someone I was not, that I forced myself to be in order to fulfill whatever wishes I had at the time. And recently I had a very interesting insight on that time. Weirdly enough, I look back at that time as the time I felt the greatest, even though I was faking it. Basically, this is gonna sound so fucking cringe. At the time, I really liked Conor McGregor. I still do. Not the current Conor McGregor, the previous Conor McGregor. And the way he moved, his so-called aura, I wanted to try to imitate that. And I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound so stupid. I basically started walking into everywhere like I owned the place. I know it sounds ridiculous, just please give me a second. It won't stop sounding any less ridiculous, but I guess it's the truth, so I'm gonna say it. I was an egomaniac. I remember one incident one thing I used to do. I catch the bus to school, and I used to sit in the last row of the bus, right in the middle, legs spread open like I fucking owned the bus. And I put on this persona that I was perfect. And I faked it so much that at the time, it kind of became true. I convinced myself I was the shit, when really at the time I was really not the shit. And some way, somehow, that made my life way better. Now, why am I mentioning this? I think that if I were to go back to doing something similar, I would greatly benefit from it. I know it may not sound like it. I know this may sound stupid. But this follows an idea. The idea that, let's assume you're in a martial art. You must become, let's look at the UFC. You must become a UFC world champion before you actually get the belt. Because if you don't become that person before challenging for the belt, then you're not going to win that belt. You must become the thing before you are given the thing. You must become a multimillionaire in your mindset before the multi-millions actually hit your bank account. I hope that makes sense. More in the next video.